Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're just discussing Gerry Dulac report that he made. He said that he feel like Russell Wilson could be returning, maybe like that in a sense. The article, they pull it up, says that he's not convinced that he's going to be gone. He said Gerry Dulac hearing Russell Wilson may stay with the Steelers. As you guys know, Gerry, he's been doing this stuff forever, like that, being a Steelers insider, you know, the NFL insider, been a Rich Eisen show many times. He's been doing this for a long time. He's a legend in the media world. But it's ever since the Steelers season wrapped up with the wild card loss to the Baltimore Ravens, the biggest question has been what happens to the quarterback. Will the Steelers retain the services of either starting quarterback Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? It wasn't that long ago that insider Gerry Dulac didn't think Wilson would return to the Steelers. Well, according to Wilson, when he joined the Pat McAfee show last week, he and the Steelers have already begun contract talks. He said that rattled the number of Steelers fans due to the Steelers' 5-game losing streak at the end of the season. And after Wilson, former head coach Pete Carroll signed with the Las Vegas Raiders as the newest head coach, the rumor mill kicked into high gear of a reunion between the two former Seahawks. So which is it? Will Wilson stick around with the Pittsburgh Steelers or head to the Las Vegas Raiders? So basically, you're just saying, like, a lot of people, there's a lot of speculations, a lot of rumors and stuff. But Dulac did say, of course, on Monday, he said, I would say it's possible given the connection. He said, but in the last couple of days, I'm not convinced that he's going to be gone from here. So nothing concrete has happened. I saw where Russ said something the other day, and I think that was a little exaggerated, if you will, because nothing concrete has gone on. But I'm not convinced that he's going to be gone. So we'll see how this looks, and they have until March the 12th. Something will start occurring maybe in the next 2 or so weeks. So that's what he said. Like that, he said first, he was convinced that he'd probably be out the door, but and he said he's still kind of like in between, a little bit iffy, saying like, hey, he might be maybe a reunion with the Raiders like that. The Raiders need a quarterback. And the moment he could be a perfect bridge guy, especially if they draft Shador and you bring in a Russell Wilson, perfect bridge you got to learn from like that. In a sense, Steelers after losing 5 games straight like that, in the end of the season, losing 4 regular season games, then losing the playoff game, wild card game on the road to the Ravens, you're probably looking at like maybe it's time for us to like maybe go a different path, a different way. But the way Russ is still like sounding kind of like optimistic about maybe returning to the Steelers, contract talks have started a little bit. We kind of wait and see what happens. Now, my opinion. I think Russell Wilson should probably leave, not because he's bad or terrible. He's pretty good. No, I wouldn't say he's great, but he's not bad either. He's like pretty good. Like he played pretty good for us. One point we was sitting 6-1, but it's just not enough for us to get done. And plus, he's getting older. He's 36. He's gonna turn 37 later this year, and he is who he is. He's not getting like 37-year-old quarterback, not getting better. Like I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna switch my style up. No, it's not gonna happen. He is who he is. So I feel like it would be in the same predicament. You sign him to a contract, and you especially got to spend $30 million a year on him. It's gonna make you where you can't spend as much money you want to, maybe in other positions like receiver and nose tackle and other spots around that we need. Running back maybe too, depending on what happened with Najee and stuff. So you won't be able to go out there and spend money to add different pieces that you might need. Cornerback as well, so you might be limited to spend. You have to do it through the draft, and you might draft some guys. You might have enough draft picks to draft everything you want to get. You bring him in, then for instance he's fall off. We've seen Kirk Cousins. He was playing good with the Vikings and stuff. Was playing pretty good, but then all of a sudden he got to the Falcons and he just fell off a cliff. Aaron Rodgers, same thing with the Jets. So sometimes older quarterbacks, they happen to every quarterback too. Drew Brees happened to him before, Big Ben. Sometimes some people are just great enough to like kind of still do it. Cause Big Ben numbers wasn't that bad. You look at his numbers, but if you watch him play, you can tell he was not the same. And Drew Brees, same thing. His number wasn't bad, but when you watch him play, he was not the same either. So it's like sometimes like the quarterbacks just have that moment where they just fall off a little bit, and it happens like when they're late 30s and stuff, and an injury can happen or something happened, and then you stuck with that contract, and then you're back in the same predicament trying to find a quarterback. Now I am not saying Justin Fields is the savior or anything, but he has a lot of potential that's untapped yet. We know Justin Fields went 4-2 as a starter, 10 touchdowns to 2, I think like 1 or 2 on turnovers, and that those games had us #1 in the AFC North. Was playing pretty good football, and the Steelers had training wheels on them as well. So the Steelers actually go out there, add some more playmakers on the outside. You spend, Justin Fields will be cheaper to get as well, probably. For me, a 2-year deal, be a bridge guy. Maybe if he plays well, he might be a longer term guy. You never know what could happen. You bring him in, he got a little more upside, a little more potential, because you have yet to see everything, because you really haven't let him go out there and play fully like that. You kind of had him limited when he was playing and stuff, and he was still showing you you some good stuff and showcasing his skills. We've seen that game against the Colts, we put up 400 yards of offense. We've seen the multiple touchdown games he had against the Raiders, the big games he had, against the Chargers, and stuff like that. So we've seen the games he had, the throws he made, and stuff, the plays he made. So you go out there, give him opportunity, you add more playmakers, and you see exactly what he can be. So I feel like that'd be just better in the upside. It'd be cheaper to go Justin Fields, and in the long run, might be better because you never know what can happen. You go to Russ and you pay him this big money, and he start tripping a little bit, and then you're like stuck with the contract and you gotta do something crazy, or stay with him because you paid him all this money for the next 2 or 3 years, and then you're gonna be back in the same predicament after he retires like that, because he's not gonna be playing forever. So I feel like the Steelers should probably roll the approach to Justin Fields. You let me know down below who you think, because I know Sam Darnold, so other guys will be out there too as well. But the first thing we should really do though, like the reason I say Justin Fields, because he'd be a cheaper thing to bring in, and I think since he's already been here before, and there's nothing outside of like our team, I think the free agency, I feel like it's gonna be a super upgrade of Justin Fields, unless you're making some type of crazy big time trade or something. But I just feel like you should just roll Fields and stick with that, and just overload the team with talent. Overload the team with talent. You got money. Then you have the money there. Overload the team with talent. On the defense is already good money. Add another nose tackle, add another cornerback. But on offense, just overload the team with talent. Add some receivers, add some weapons out there like that. Add some playmakers, some more backs, something like that. Just add a lot of different weapons and see what happens. And then maybe a quarterback might come about, or maybe Fields might turn to a quarterback you need him to be, or something might happen like that. And if he doesn't turn to the quarterback you need him to be, but he's still competitive enough to help you win 10, 11 games, and then a quarterback come about, but oh, we got a quarterback here now that we have an opportunity to get. You bring that guy in or something. Kyler Murray might be available one day. You never know, or something like that. But Justin Fields go out there and play well. If you give him opportunity and chance, then you never know, he might be the guy. You might not have to do that. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.